Pull. Okay. Hello, hello. Oh my God. Okay. Good morning, Kitty. We're giving the live a try. Hi, Ellie. How are we doing today? We're going to see how it goes. I have a feeling it's going to be chaotic. Hi, everyone. So for question and answers, you do have to become a member. I offer 3 tiers. Hi, Janet. Hello, Tammy. Hi, everyone. Mystical Lilac. Hi, hi, hi. Hello, Greece. Very nice. I offer questions for my subscribers, so those who are members. So that's what I wanted to come on here and tell you. Tomorrow, if you are a member in any of the 3 tiers, I'm going to do a live for members only, and we'll hang out for like 30, 45 minutes, and I get to answer all of your burning questions. Hello, Attila. Attila is somebody who subscribes to me. How, it's not right, it's not morning, but how is everyone doing today? Hi, Tina. How are we doing? How are we feeling? How's everything? Hello. I'm here. I've made it, much to my hesitation, because the first couple of lives were a little bit chaotic. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. How are you guys feeling? Thank you so much for all your support. Yesterday's video, I think, is hitting like the max that it's hit for longer form content, and I'm so excited. 5 a.m. Wow. Where are you watching from, Attila? Hi, Tara. Yeah, I'm tired too. I'm very tired, as you can see. I'm just going through a lot. Just going through a lot. Makeup usually hides a lot of my fatigue, but today we're letting it free flow ball. Oh, that's so nice. Very cool. Very cool. But yeah, you should definitely, if you're always curious if any of my readings are for you, you should definitely go to my website. The link is in my bio. I'm sorry, that was a brain fart. www.soulsticetarot.com. There is a bit of a wait. It is worth it, and you can ask what you need to ask. Thank you. Very cool. Yeah, I always tell people that because it's always best to get a reading. I feel like a lot of the times people just get like so bent out of shape. It's like, you should give a personal reading and then, yell at me if it doesn't come true. Oh, very cool. Hello, Sophia, who's Hungarian from Slovakia. Cool. Very cool. Thanks, guys. So far, so far. Hello. What's up, Teresa? But yeah, how are y'all feeling today? How are we feeling about the messages? How do you feel about me being a really fast rising tarot creator on YouTube? So exciting. So exciting. I'm gonna milk it. It's pretty awesome. Whatever's happening, I'm here for it. And I always appreciate the love and support. It's interesting how every live on every platform is like a little bit different. Cool. Thank you, Lupe. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. You guys are great. You guys are great. I'm trying to get comfy going on live more. Yes, thank you. Thanks, Janet. I'm trying to get comfy. I guess. Cool. But yeah, as a person who's like always like ready for the collective and helping and sharing and giving, I have a hard time. Very nice. Welcome. Hold on a second. I can't see. Yeah, so I'm trying to feel more comfortable on live. That's my point. And sometimes I get like very, very like overwhelmed and overstimulated, and then I start freaking out, and then I don't go on live at all. So I'm trying not to do that. Oh, I'm like, do I not even look at myself? All I do is look at myself. So I'm reading. I recorded the entire reading this morning. So if you guys don't follow me, oh, what up, Cat? Oh my God, Compton. I love Compton too. Thank you, Jenny. If you guys follow me on Instagram or TikTok, this morning I had moisturizer still on my eyelid. And I don't know. That just shows you like how much I'm not paying attention to myself, that I'm not like self what do you call this? Like, I don't know, self-involved. That, what's up, Shimmer? That I'm just like focused on the message. Cause then I look back and I'm like, what is this white shit in my eye? I was like, oh my God. Like, my God. Yeah, no, but I was like, I'm not going to re-record this whole thing. I contemplated re-recording. I was like, you know what? Let's just show it. We show it all. We show all our authentic parts. So yes, I was like, you got to make sure you're hydrated. At least you know that I'm not a thirsty bee because nobody likes a thirsty tarot reader. Got to make sure you're moisturized. But yeah, I want to start doing like a membership only lives here too. So people can ask their questions. I think that will be really, really cool. We'll feel it out, all that. Oh, that's nice. Thank you. I didn't notice it either. What's up, Shirley? Oh, thank you. Ah, thanks, Tanya. I appreciate that. So warm and necessary. Is it like extra cold in Toronto right now? What's the temperature there? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Attila. Thank you, Jet. Right? More relatable than I got like on my eye. There's always something with my eye. Thank you, Shirley. I'm doing okay. I'm a little bit in like emotional struggle bus today. I've just got a lot of human stuff. Finances. Finances are a big one. You know, even making the shift to content creating, you know, changing my life. Oh, Vange, so nice to see you. Lots of love to you, girl. You know, making the shift from, you know, owning my business to, you know, moving it over to being content creator full time and, you know, personal readings. And, you know, it's just got a lot of bills and things are just like so stressful financially. Thank you. Good morning. I appreciate that, show. Thanks. But that's what I'm feeling. So I'm going through a lot of this personal stuff. I feel like lately there's just like very big soul upheaval, necessary shifts. So hi, Susie. I love that. I love seeing people who comment. By the way, I look at all the comments, all of them. I do see them all. And thank you so much for always like smashing that like button and subbing. I appreciate it. Share with your friends. I try to be as up to date as possible if you haven't noticed. So like everything is like as current as possible. Hi, Christine. I love that. I'm here. I made it. I hear. Thank you. I appreciate that. You always heart comments? Is that you, Susie, who's always hearting other people's comments? I was wondering, who's this person who's like being so nice to everybody else's comments? I appreciate that. What's up, Owen? So nice to see you. Sagittarius gang. Karma. What's up, Queen? This is great. Oh, I love that. Okay, cool. Very nice. But yeah, your first time, welcome. This is like, was it my third time here? Fourth time? Maybe fifth? Haven't been on live too much. But again, Leanna, hi. Thank you so much, Owen. So nice to have you. And you're still my moderator, Owen. I love that. Hello, Irene. But yeah, shyness, putting myself out there. I've always been the back of the house kind of gal, you know, doing this, being full front and center is always very, very triggering, but I'm here for the challenge. Always, always. It's like, you can't hide anymore, girl. You've been hiding for years. What's up, relaxation? Thank you. What's up, Alexandria? Hello, Faith. Shout out. What's good? People are coming in here. The fam is in the building. I love that. Thank you. I intend on doing the work. I wanted to come in. It's been a minute. I know. It's been a minute. Hi, Kelly from Houston. I love that. Thanks, guys. Oh, I love that. The calm vulnerability. Thanks, Tanya. Hi. Hello, Germany. Alexandra, you're new? Fantastic. Sarah, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Jono, I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. What up, Yonkers? What up? What up? Yeah, I always have this trepidation about lives. And every time I always have trepidation, I like psych myself out and I don't come on it. And then every time I'm on it, I'm like, I love being on live. I should just do this more often. And then this moment I stop it, it's just like immediate disconnect again. Oh, thanks. Yeah, you guys could like to. Oh, thank you, California Misty. I appreciate it. What up, Miss Hatton? Do you live in Manhattan, Miss Hatton? So, how's everyone else doing? Too. How y'all feeling? Yeah, I was just gonna say yesterday's reading, the one about they're obsessed with you, the longer form content. I did that with like my highest viewed longer form content, which is very excited because that one monetized. Ooh, 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 ooh. And I could do my thing. Mindy, you made your breakfast very nice. I like cooked for Lucky really quickly, and of course he didn't eat. He ate out of my hand. Yes, my mom. Oh, God, guys, it's so hard. I don't want to get into it too much. That's another reason, but it's very hard seeing the most powerful people you know, like, and love, just be in these, like, weakened states, you know? It's so hard. Just having it with my dad is just like double whammy. It's just very, very tough. Happy birthday, Owen. Party. Happy birthday to Owen. Everyone, wish him, give him a shout out. Good job. Thank you. Yes, thanks for mom. Yeah, it's hard. It's very, very tough. But I'm trying like different things. We're gonna implement some supplements. I read something about seaweed too. So we're like gonna do everything, but it's very, very tough. Thank you. Happy birthday, Owen. Right. Something like that. But you know, I've got two sisters that I feel like I'm the one who makes sense, right? I'm the one who kind of like pushes sort of to do a lot of the healing and things like that. Yes, exactly. That's so hard. It's super tough. Oh, thanks guys for wishing Owen the happy birthday. But yeah, tough with mom. Thanks, Doc. I appreciate that. Yes, it is. It's like a very weird place. And like I said, it's because like, you know, this does happen where, you know, one parent goes and then the other one just like starts, what's the word? Not necessarily like just the degeneration of it. It is very, very hard to witness. And, you know, at least I'm just so grateful that there's a part of me that can still keep going even though all of that happens. Like I do take pauses for myself, but something about like putting my energy and effort when I work, like when I work, I feel better. Vitamin B. Yeah. So this one, the one I was recommended was a magnesium calcium combo. Oh man. Yes, thank you so much. I am from which place? So if you look on my like personal page, you can always see that's the New York Oracle. So I am from and live in New York. Okay. So you have to realize like you have to be also careful like what supplements you can give in conjunction with like the heavier medication. And because it's in Greece and not the United States, I feel like they don't have like an FDA there. I feel like medication is like so hardcore there. I feel like that. So you have to be careful like what you give. Yes. I know magnesium makes me tired and sleepy, but something about this is good for the brain in terms of memory. So we're going to try everything. And, you know, we do it for nighttime. I think it's going to help. That's right. It is. It is. Especially if you grow up in New York. From Delhi. I love that. We have love with so many people from India. Calming practical lecture, CMOS. Oh, that's nice. We're gonna do you know like the seaweed sheets, like the nori sheets, we can do that because she's like a little finicky, like she's also particular. I'm gonna go back in the summertime, God willing, if it all works out. But let me just tell you, it is 111, Susie. Let me just tell you, the internet. If anybody is here from Greece still, if my Greek friend is still here, is it true that the highest BPS in speed we can get is 100? It was so... Julie! Omega-3, that's good too. Cancer T-cell therapy, have vitamin B. Okay. Yeah, you have to be like so careful. And like something about the liquid form of the magnesium calcium, not the pill form. Liquid form is better, supposedly. So we're looking into that. I'm looking into everything for her. It's very, very hard. And also when you're a healer, all you want to do is heal. So it's like I can do only so much when I'm there. But let me just tell you, what's up, Jessica? Let me just tell you, like, when you're used to like, you know, doing your own thing and then being completely immersed with mom, it's like it completely derails your life. Like I wouldn't be able to grow and do anything because it would just be like 24/7 caring for someone else. So there's like a lot of guilt feelings, you know, but having my own life, having my own journey, being able to share that, it's very, very tough. But we're trying, and she's very, very tough. She's a tough cookie and she's very stubborn. And she remembers a lot. So it's just like specific things, but I don't like a lot of the stuff that's happening. But, you know, thank you, Yogita. Bye, Doc. Thanks for coming through. Yeah, so we have a phenomenal caregiver. She has a phenomenal person. She actually has the same name as me, so I call her number 2. She is phenomenal and a phenomenal cook. So my mom gets like fresh food every day. I was eating like a queen. It was amazing. She has a 24/7 aide. She also has a physical therapist that comes 3 days a week. And also a woman that comes to like mentally stimulate her twice a day, every day. So yeah, so call her number 2 because we have the same names. Should call her number 2. And I just call her Miss Marina, of course. Oh my God, thanks for saying that. When she said that, and I was just like, don't cry inside. I was like crying so much. And she was just like that moment of clarity. And she was like, you really do take care of me. And I was like, oh. That just shows you the difference of what's going on there. And it's so hard. So hard. Yeah, but she's, number 2 is like the bomb. She is a godsend. She's a godsend. And I'm very, very grateful. And like I said, I ate like a queen. And it was nice because I missed my mom's cooking. So it was basically having phenomenal food every day. That's great. That's so cool. I'm so glad that people have these like great stories. But we're doing what we can. Obviously, I can only do so much. My mom is also 86. There are some limitations when you're older. Yeah, that's true. She is 100% that. 100% that. I feel like I'm like very petty. I can't be a earth angel yet. I still have a lot of earthly issues, a lot of trauma. I do think I do good work. But I think when it comes to myself, people are like, you're an earth angel. I'm like, me. I don't know. I got a lot of anger inside. Yes, so grateful, Attila. Exactly. It's like so grateful. Attila, where are you located, if you don't mind me asking? Because you said it was earlier. Just trying to get to know where everybody's from. Eventually, I'll memorize it. I tend to have a good memory. Julia, welcome. Thank you so much. I don't go on live too frequently, but I'm going to try to. I wanted to connect. So far, it's been really good. I have to say, I haven't had like weirdo people show up on the algorithm. Right? Jodo, right? You're a Brooklyn girl? What up, BK? I'm not too far away from you. Oh, Melbourne, Australia. Hence the 5 a.m. That makes sense. London, Kitty. Mexico, Turkey, beautiful. Your first live too, Tanya? New Zealand, Indiana. Wow. Julie. How you doing, Julie? South Florida, Delhi, Toronto. Wow. Mrs. Worldwide, I say. Mrs. Worldwide. Oh, God. Shrooms? Oh, I did not have a good experience with shrooms, but for some people that could absolutely help. Chicago, LA, Arkansas. That's in our Kansas, right? That's the joke. LA, OC is... Wait, wasn't the show the OC? Orange County? Yes, but he lives in Central Coast, California. Very nice. You want to try shrooms? Oh my God, nah. Did I ever tell you guys my one experience? Oh yeah, the clear intention was to not die on shrooms. That was my clear intention. How long is the donation list? There is no donation list. So you have to go to my website for a reading, www.soulsticetarot.com. The link is in my bio. Buckeye, Arizona. I love that. Hello, Argentina. Maria, I emailed you. I hope you saw that. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. But if you become a member, we'll do lives where you can ask questions during the subscriber only lives. I'm going to try this tomorrow. I'll make like a formal announcement, but for whatever reason, the moment I make an announcement, I get like all nervous, like stage fright, that I just don't show up. So I'm going to make sure that I'm sticking to everything that I'm saying. I'm usually very reliable, but when it comes to lives, I freak out. I get performance anxiety. Yes. Oh, Julie, thank you for the flower. That's so beautiful. Look at the artwork. Wow. That animation is like so on point. That was like a video game. That looks so real. Thank you so much. Here on YouTube and on Instagram. So if you're, I just did one on Instagram. Yes. But, if you're on YouTube, I'm going to try to do them like Thursdays, unless I'm going to come here on Wednesdays, like right after the live on Insta. And if you subscribe to both, you still get access to both. Yeah, that's a beautiful gift. Julie's my gal. I appreciate that. And gifts also help me. There's no pressure, of course. I never want anyone to do anything that they don't feel comfortable doing. But for whatever reason, like, this is the crazy thing about YouTube. By the way, I'm like a super nerd. You guys should know this about me. I'm like a nerd when it comes to analytics. Like, I am a nerd. I know I don't look like it, but no, I'm a super nerd when it comes to algorithmic stuff. And did you know that like when people drop super stickers or like the super thanks, or in the live when people drop gifts, it pumps me out more on the algorithm and my views for my videos. It like just makes me a more wanted, desirable channel, let's say. Ah, there you go. You put my thing in there. I love that. I don't know how this is. Oh, okay. That's so cool. Yes, my Insta is the same. There's only one, and sometimes there's like fake accounts report them. Sometimes Instagram is funny. Let me see if I can pull it up here so you can see it, what it looks like. I mean, obviously this is like reversed, but it's Soulstice Tarot. Soulstice Tarot. I'm sorry this is backwards, but I've got 43.8K followers. That's the only account. It's one of the only. Yes. Oh my God, Julie, is it another gift? Ah, thank you. I love that. I love that. Yeah, so my shroom. You guys want to hear about my shroom experience? This is very funny. Yes, and the like button. Thank you. Please, because I don't know anything about this. I just know about algorithm stuff for posting, key tags, keywords, behind the scenes stuff. I'm your gal. This is literally what I do at night. I just sit there and go gardening and just like, you know, nighttime gardening. And I just like sit there and just like peruse everything. Oh, cool. Okay. So I was dating my ex who was like a very into psychedelics, let's say. And it was like my first experience, and I'm very, very sensitive, and I have a very sensitive stomach. So I didn't put it on pizza or anything like that. When you click share and copy, even though not sharing helps the algo. Oh, that's interesting. So it's like a fake out, but not really. I like that. Okay, good to know. That's very good to know. Thank you. But yeah, for whatever reason, like I guess lives helps too. So I had the shrooms. They were so nasty, and I basically spent the next 5 to 6 hours on top of a toilet, puking my brains out, and the tiles were going like this, and they were like colors. It was like neon green and neon blue. So after like the 5th hour, but I started like not to feel like I was, you know, like throwing up all of my organs. Oh, what's up, Angel? Nice to see you. Yes, Julia. Yes, so thank you. Kidding. I appreciate that. Everyone's like, I love that everyone's vetting for me. So anyway, so we go and sit on the couch, and then I wanted to watch something that was wholesome and easy, and my ex decides to put Spirited Away, if you guys are familiar with this anime. And it was almost like looking at my life, because it was like the only child to like my parents, because even though I have 2 sisters, I'm like the only child to my mom and dad. And like, it was just so messed up. Like, why would you assign this kind of like mental fuck up movie for someone who's never... Oh, that's great. Yeah. It was a great film. Yeah, it was great when I watched it sober like 2 days later. David! Oh my God. I'm telling you. And my ex was like hilarious. And I was like, can we watch something else like Tangled? I asked for Disney. He was like melting into the floor. He was like literally melting into the couch, like into the floor like this, like melting, laughing hysterically. I'm puking like internally. I'd actually stopped puking, but my stomach is killing me. I'm freaking out. And I'm watching like the side of it's like these like invisible trees just start like showing up on the side of the couch. It was not pleasant. It was not pleasant. By the time I calmed down, before I could start like enjoying it, I feel like a lot of it was not happening. It was not a good moment. Shrooms, and let me just soak them. I don't think I took a big dose. I was just like, so my stomach is very, very sensitive. I have a very, very sensitive stomach, like very sensitive. I'm just very sensitive altogether. My skin is sensitive. My stomach is sensitive. All of me is sensitive. And it just did not work for me. For me, it's the Chiba and the gardening, and that's my vibe. Me and gardening go well together. It's the only thing that this is just me. I don't drink alcohol. I get very ill with alcohol as well. It was not fun. It was not fun. And then I went back. Well, maybe it was the next day, because I think I slept. I slept there, and then at like 1 p.m. the next day, I watched it sober. I'm like, what a great movie. And he was like, what? I was like, well, you can't do that. When the parents start turning into pigs and they're eating all that food, I'm like, ah. And then growing up with like a mom who's like an emotional overeater, freaking out. Freaking out. Freaking out. That was my one and only shroom experience. It was not fun. But other people that can do it, it could be very, very healing. It could, you know, that's so good. It was called Spirited Away. That's what it's called, Spirited Away. It's a very cool movie, very cool movie. But it was not good on shrooms. When you're like, you know, I didn't heal a lot of this stuff that I had. I didn't untangle a lot of my roots with my family stuff. It was not easy. Oh, very cool. Awesome. Studio Ghibli, yes. That's very fun. Oh, acid. Well, tell us about your story, Julie. I want to hear that. Yes. Yeah. So like my accountant did shrooms and he said that was having like a beautiful conversation with the moon in the forest. I would have liked to have a nice conversation with the moon and not like the powers that be telling me that, you know, I was like watching my life. And there was like the big freaking old grandma lady with the big ass head. It was like all my nightmares like coming back. Oh my God, David, I'm reading your comment. Ew. And what happened when you took the bar? Oh my God. It was like talking to the moon. It was like none of that. A forest would have been cool. Maybe like a beach where I knew there was like mainland close by. And also, I don't know, it was just like not the right individual too. And then he was like, I ruined his experience. I was like, I ruined your experience? That was a bad trip. Anyways, the moment anyone talks about trips, I'm like, good. You know, I'm definitely not. Hold on, ayahuasca. Oh, yeah. I imagine that's incredible. When I was younger, I wanted to do it. I actually don't feel like that now. I feel like now, because I am very open anyways, and I feel neither here nor there sometimes, even in my sober state, I think that would really push me into a place that I think for me would be a lot. I was like, ooh! Like a pizza? You split the freewood into two parts. You go to, oh my God. Oh my God. Well, dearest, now you can see what would happen. You disconnected your past and oh my God. That's so cool. Julia, were you like sober or did it, I don't know, because I feel like we're talking about that. That's so interesting. Sorry. This is awesome. I love talking about this. This is great. Also something different, like you can never see who comes into YouTube lives, by the way. It's just like the number just shows up, like it's more or less. I can never see who's coming in. So I think that's a great way to stalk into somebody's life. Yeah. You could just hang out long enough with my readings, Jono. And that will happen too. But when I do a live, I'm going to do tomorrow. Tomorrow, maybe around this time, if that works, 12, 1. If this is a good time for those. These are only for my members. Let me know if this is a good time and we can do the subscriber only lives. What's up, Tanya? I'm trying to feel about that. But like, I don't know, like on the upper right, the 30, is that from the gifts? Like that looks like a diamond. I'm trying to figure this out. I don't know. Oh, my shirt. It's my dad's shirt. It's my dad's shirt. Okay, cool. I'm sure you'll have a good experience. It's always so nice. It's always so nice. See, when people write comments like you won't be forgotten, I'm like, am I dying? But I think they're talking about like my readings about you're getting the lottery. It's like, you won't be forgotten. I'm like, oh, thank you. Okay, Maria, that's good to know. Everybody see it. Oh, thanks, Julia. That means a lot to me. I'm going to screenshot this. I'm going to screenshot that, Julia. Thank you. People like my shirt. This is my dad's work shirt. I thought it was a cool vibe. The shirt is like 30 years old, but even my dad was a G. I like it. I don't know. I really like the businessy vibe. Good times. Thank you so much. Michelle. Oh my God. How was your Zoom meeting? I'm so happy you're here. You guys are great. You guys really are like Marina stans. I appreciate you so much. I always feel like I'm not doing enough, but then that's not a very good feeling. And that's how I get depleted because that's what happened last time. Thank you, Julie. Yeah, my pops would be like so happy. This was like one of his favorite shirts, by the way. And I was like, Adam was like, nobody is taking this flippin' shirt. I am. And then nobody argued with me, thank God, because he's my dad. But yeah. Okay, cool. I appreciate that. I hit burnout. I'm doing readings now. Thank you, Rab. I appreciate it. I'm doing readings now, personal readings Monday, Thursdays, and Fridays. I don't have it in me to do more because I also run my other business, which is still happening. I'm closing my shop, my physical location in March. It's just a closing of an era. I'd be paying too much money because I live in New York, and I'm gonna just like downsize, and I'm just trying to like manage my bills, you know, try to be as seamless as possible into this content creating thing. It's a very important thing to me. I want to do this forever. Like, this is what I want to do. Thank you, dears. Yes. Yes. Jonah, that is correct. I feel like also, you know, time changes, and especially if you're reading about another person, and if that person's energy is volatile, even though you can feel their intentions, things can change. Sometimes a person can make a decision to like go skydiving, and I can't see that. I actually, so I have a flower shop in New York. But I'm, like I said, I'm closing that down because I'm trying to focus on content creating, and just being the best damn tarot reader on the internet. That's what I want. I want to be number one. That's what I want. No, I don't think so, Julia. I think a lot of people feel that way too. I think it's like, if we're aligned, we're aligned. Thank you, Michelle. Yes. Expectations is very hard. It's very hard. But, oh, thanks, Jessica. I appreciate you. I'm not trying to be cocky or arrogant. I'm just like, I just want to do the best. I want to be the best for me. Not necessarily the competition with others, because everyone is freaking amazing in their own way. And everyone has their beautiful, unique gift. I never feel like in competition. I'm just like a competitive person, if that makes sense. Like, I don't feel like better than or less than, but I just want to be number one. I want to be number one. I hope you guys resonate with what I'm talking about. Oh, thanks, Annette. That's really nice. I appreciate you saying that. New year, new chapters. Thanks, Tanya. But you know. So I feel like, thank you. Oh, in nature? Yeah, I know. But again, I don't really know. If internet is 100 BPS, man, I'd be struggle city. You know how hard it is to upload my YouTube videos in Greece? It took me like, once it took me like 5.5 hours because I didn't have proper internet. It was like not working properly. My internet is like 285 in New York. It's like zoom, zoom. If I don't get that in nature, I ain't gonna be posting in nature. Thanks, Jessica. Hello, Alabama, right? Like womp womp. It's like, no. It was like one time, it was like, I started like 5:30. It was like 10:30, 11. It's like posted and still post. I'm like, this is too much. I can't do it. But yeah, like trying to make the move. That's why I want like even the lives, like engaging with people. I want to talk about my, hi Anna, I'm all right. How you doing? Yes. Faith, you get it. I love that. You're very cool. Very cool. And Angel, how frequently are you posting on content? Thank you. I appreciate that. Those are very important too. Because, you know, it's like the power of suggestion too. So it's like, so I'm like a powerful manifester for people, right? People understand that at this point. So my intention is like, because I believe in you, and then you end up believing in you, and you are going to make it happen. That sort of thing. So Annette, I actually have a mentorship program on my website. It's a 30-minute program, www.Soulstice Tarot, S-O-U-L, Soulstice Tarot. The link is in my bio if you're ever unsure, or go to any of my platforms in the bio. That is my only link. There is no other link. I anticipate a lot of fake sites and things like that going to be coming up in the future, but that's my only page. And then I can help with, if you're trying to make the move from, you know, your 9-to-5 to content creating to all, listen, I tell people, if anybody can do it, if I could do it, anybody can do it for real. For real. For real. Yes, do it. I want to get my YouTube plaque. 100K, here we come. 2 times, okay. That's all right. You're going to have to just like work through that, Angel. You know what? The attacks are going to get worse. They're going to get worse, but knowing that you have protection and keep feeling through it, like don't stop. This is a nice, cool ass curl. It's been a minute since I've had a nice curl. I feel like my hair's been like all out of whack. Yes. So I don't do legal advice, but I could, listen, if you want to bring it up, David, in the chat here publicly, that's fine. You know, other people might have better vibes with the legal stuff, but I always have to be careful. I can't do health stuff or legal stuff, but I can talk about vitamins. That's something I incorporate. If I feel like, you know, if I ever get like a super alarming message, I'm just like, you know, go to the doctor. I'll say that. Jose, thank you. Hello, Donna. In the car. Sweden. Oh my God, welcome. You are alive. We are alive. We're live right now. We're live right now. I love that. I love that people are using my little emoticons. I have like so many cute ones. I just trying to do like the ones with the Soulstice Tarot and then the soulmate ones because I like them. And then I'm going to add more fun buttons. My accent? Do I really have an accent? Thank you, David. Yes. Yes. I want a lot. I want to just rise. I want the max. I also want that super shiny silver one. It's 1 million subscribers. It's going to happen. If I'm at 11,000, what's a million to 11,000? Honestly, from 11,000, you hit 50K, then you go to 100K, from 100K to 500K, 500K to a million. Easy peasy, breezy, beautiful cover girl. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, my name is Marina, not Miranda, but thank you. You get signs? That's very cool. Jodo, do you remember when you were like a slight skeptic when you first came in here? And now you're a diehard believer? A believer? Thank you. No, it's all good. Don't worry about it. I just like telling people, you know, no big deal. I'm 1% there. Yes, I'm 1% there. That's a lot. So much more than 0.5 or 0%. We're on the way. Like he finally gave up and slept because he was being like so a lot. But that's what I want. That's the plan. I just want to be able to finance my life, to be able to take care of myself, to take care of my bills, to take care of my dog. I just want to be able to afford my life. That's literally what I'm trying to do. Oh, I love that. Some tarot lady. What a great, great title. A love triangle. Take yourself out of the equation. You know, you're so much more powerful. You are some tarot lady, honestly. You've always believed. Okay. Okay. I thought there was like, maybe it was somebody else that had come in at that time. Do you remember? Maybe it was somebody else. Nicole, what is good? How are you? But I'm very happy, Jono, by the way. I never forget my peeps. We all be rising together. You're all watching that. Yes, come on. I feel like when there is a complication, you gotta like take the step back if you can. That's always the best thing to do because you're always just like connecting with everybody else. My dog and Lucky, thank you. I love him too. I love him too. Yeah, you gotta keep going. Oh, to meet me like in person? That's highly unlikely, Jose. I'm very closeted individual. I'm very protective. I don't meet people really in person, but it's the same thing. Like being here, it's the same thing. Oh, you remember that, right? I think there was like a live. Was anybody else in that live when there was that person who was like a true skeptic and I was like so determined. Like I also have to like back up and like stop being like, you're gonna believe. But I noticed that there's less opposition. Nobody has come in and trolled so far. Let's not push our luck, Marina. We've been doing quite well for 39 minutes. But yes. Happy New Year. Aquarius, the year of the wood snake. Yeah, so I'm like a rooster. So roosters get along with snakes. It's a harmonious balance. So I intend on having a great year, which is hopefully what's going to happen. Yeah, well, you could feel, I feel like you can feel, David. I will say I'm pretty good with people's intentions. I will say that. Maybe one thing that I definitely feel like I'm at fault for is always trying to see like the best in them. Like, even though they're like that, like, you know, like the spawn of Satan, perhaps. But yeah, like I just need to listen to myself right off the bat. That's what I want to say. Because I feel like I always am connected and I just like, I ignore it. I'm like, no, just keep going. Yeah, an ox. That's great. Thank you so much. Have a great day too. To stay away. Stay away. Yeah, I just feel like I'm connected, but that I just like, I always try to give people a chance. When you're a person in service, you have to sort of be open in general, but you gotta like, I gotta figure it out. It's all part of loving myself. But again, doing this live in front of everyone, I've been able to hang out, have 46 people in this room. I feel like a G. I remember when like I got my first 27 followers. I was so excited. I was like, 27 people actually think I'm good enough to listen to. And look at me now. It's great. I love that. That's fantastic. You know. Thanks, Nicole. You're great too. Ronnie, thank you. You guys are so nice to me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And once Mindy, thank you. You guys are the best too. I'm only just me. You guys help me, you know, want to show up constantly, want to keep doing this. Your support is a lot. I'm just like a lady doing that. If it wasn't for you guys viewing, I wouldn't be able to do this, you know. Always book a reading. Always help me out so I can keep helping you. Just want to be able to maintain my life. Working through the poverty mindset has been a very big thing for me. Quality over quantity. That's right. If you build it, they will come. Oh my God, Gabby. Hello. Hola. Mexico City. That sounds nice. I would love some fresh mango right now or a margarita. What do my parents think about my gift? So both of my parents have intuition. My mother actually can see spirits, and now she sees them like full on. Both of my parents had the gift, but no one ever really, what's the word? I didn't even know how to say it in English. Like refined it, let's say. Refined it. Yes, I was born in New York City. Born and raised. When I first started telling my mom, so like my parents are old school. My dad is passed now, so unfortunately he didn't really get to see me do this, because this has just kind of been a new thing. He died in May. But my mom, when she first heard that I was reading tarot, she asked me, oh my God, that's so funny. I love that. Here we go. Somebody came in. Everyone said margaritas. Oh my God, everyone's going crazy now. Coconuts, margaritas. I didn't even drink like that, but I would love to have just like one wood drink. Personally, I would like, you know, Blanco tequila. But what was I saying? My mom. The first time I told her that I was reading tarot, because she's old school and so cute, and this was like before her stroke, which was like a couple months before her stroke, which was like, I don't know, June. I remember her saying like, are you sure what you're doing is legal? Maybe you should like call the police and just like find out if what you're doing is legal. I'm like, Mommy, I'm reading tarot. I'm not running an underground poker, you know, whatever situation. And that was really funny. Oh, thank you, Derek. I appreciate that. But that was my mom's reaction to the tarot thing. But I will say, thank you, Amanda. Yes, that's how I feel. It was very funny, but I have like both of my sisters too, and they definitely are supportive. It's the weird they call the police. Thank you. Oh my God! What was this? Magic 8 Ball. A Jodo A. I love that. Thank you. That's cute. Yeah. Is it? I can't even remember. Don Julio. Hello, Don Julio. Margarita. It used to be like $25 a shot in New York. My friend used to work at a bar, so I wasn't paying for the shots. She was my roommate too, and my personal trainer back in the day. You have been a member for a month. Congratulations. I've only been posting on YouTube like diligently. I think I posted like 5 videos like last February. Diligently since November 6th. So January, February. It's been a little bit over 2 months. Incredible. Yeah. Yeah, I actually feel very weird. New York is so expensive, Gabby. It is nothing like Mexico. And neither is medical care or, you know, medical stuff in general. I got like 2 very important, like cool medicines when I was in Greece that would be over the top here. It's just like crazy. How do you subscribe? So I think under the tabs, there's memberships. It says memberships, Julie. And then you can choose. So like, I think when you go to my page, there's like a line with stuff. If am I saying it correct to anybody else? I don't know if it appears differently because I'm not a user, like, because it's my own channel. If anybody else wants to help you, Julie, let her know how she can subscribe. Yes, it's true. Actually, that's the same thing here. You're probably spending for like 50 bucks and do it, but they're just like out of control. Mindy! Thank you for the gift, Mindy. Oh, so apparently every gift makes this go up. Oh. 143 on the clock. What do I want to say? Weirdly enough, I've had to fight for so many things in my life and receive opposition from my family. You too, girl. For whatever reason, the tarot thing has not been an impediment. It's kind of wild. I've always felt like I've had to fight for things because I used to paint and I'm an artist too. I used to do all sort of artwork, but in general, when it came to this kind of stuff, I would like to say and think that my family was kind of open. Very, very interesting. Now, outside of like my immediate family, like my brother-in-law, you know, like outside of that, I felt like it was like weird at first, and then they've been seeing me rise, and now everybody just like shuts the fuck up and like, oh, she's legit. Thank you, Gabby. I shall. I'm allergic to red wine. I'm telling you, so sensitive. There is no difference really. Now, if you join the highest tier, which is the most expensive here, which is $24.99 a month, but I have created a Discord where you get an exclusive chat and your girl be in there, and we've been typing live like this, like full on. And if you're like super stressed out about stuff, I answer, and that's just kind of like when I'm in there, and I try to be always on Discord. Right now we have one member only, but that's the highest tier. That's the Infinity Vault. You get access to a Discord, and I feel like it's pretty much like, you know, if you're like going through it, I'll help you like as soon as I can. I think that's kind of worth it if you think about it. You kind of have me there. Thanks, Julia. Red, the antioxidants, is it the tannins? The red antioxidant for red specifically. White, I don't have that issue. Yes, on YouTube. And I just sit there like go periodically, and I'm just like la da da da. There's like nobody there. I'm like, come on. But I think the Discord is nice because then I can share stuff and people can talk about stuff. Thank you, Donna. Yeah. Ooh, cool. Yeah, and I'm gonna try to like figure out, because obviously, you know, I have like a personal life and stuff, but I feel like, you know, I'm on the computer a lot when I'm being like a nerd and looking through stuff. I just have like the Discord, and just like go in there and be like talk about it. Be like, yeah, I'm freaking out. Like, all right, what can we do and talk about it? I think it's just like a nice place because you guys are also gifted. I believe that I feel that I attract people who do have intuition and other healing divine gifts, because I attract the best fucking people ever. All of you are included, all 40 of you. I feel that very strongly. So I feel like we can help each other too. Sometimes there's things that I may not connect with and somebody else with. I'm not an all-seeing thing. Yeah, I've been odd too with a lot of ways, but for some reason this just kind of was like easy peasy. Very, very grateful. I don't know. I just got very, very tired in my other life, like working and just doing what I was doing as a florist. Very, very exhausting and very, very difficult. But yeah, that's the higher tier. I think it's gonna be super worth it. I'm actually surprised. Like, I mean, a very cool Discord. I call it the room that we hang out with is the apple orchard. You know, because like New York Oracle, you know, the Big Apple. So it's like the apple orchard. We hang out in the apple orchard. Talk about all goodies and stuff. So looking forward to that. I think it's gonna go well. I feel very, very good about it. I don't feel the nervousness that people felt about TikTok and things like that, because I'm always here too. So it's just like I want to really focus on the content creating, because, you know, the more I can do the things that I can do, the better quality, the more I can get views and get paid and be able to sustain my life. So that's how it's happening. Do you really, Jono? Am I not subscribed to you? I will subscribe to you. June, what's up? How you doing? Yes, Julia, I receive the messages when I wake up. Sometimes it's like all the time. Sometimes when I just sit down, sometimes I just do like a peek and I see everything. Sometimes I don't even if I like pull the cards, like, and I go like this, I already know, if that makes sense. It's just wild. I just feel very like open. I'm a good reader. I know how to read like this. I'm good at this. Oh, Gabby, thank you. Reginald? Arcane in the building. Mega Babe! Doing all right. I'm here. I made it to this live. Reginald is fantastic with a great credit score. And he's also had a personal reading with me. We love good vibes. We're just talking about that. Gary, 68. God bless. Happy birthday, Gary. So many cool Aquarians. I love Aquarians. Fun fact, my Venus is an Aquarius. I love Aquarians. I feel like Aquarians are a party in themselves. That's very cool. Happy birthday, Gary. What a time to be alive. Thanks for joining. This is so exciting. I'll hang out till 2, then it'll be an hour on here. That's actually pretty good. And then I'll go afterwards. Oh, there's so much happening here. Okay. Oh, wow. Angel, I'm so sorry that happened to you. You too? Woo! Hi, Jan. How long was I reading tarot? 4.5 years, I want to say. Like 4.5 years. But I've had my TikTok since January 21st, so that's been a year. And I've had my Instagram since April 30th, so it's like almost a year, let's say. But I've had this YouTube for 2 months. We just started. I'm doing okay, June. Thank you, Gary. We're not doing questions, Patricia. We're just hanging here. Answering personal questions are reserved for those who have memberships. If you see people that have like the circle with the star in them, I have 3 tiers. You join any tier, and I do lives that are just for my members too. And then I'll answer your questions and things like that. So we try to reserve it because I do a lot of free stuff for people. It's a lot. So I got to be able to maintain my life. You know what I mean? It's loving myself. Jelly Bean, thank you for being your favorite. I appreciate that. Oh, thank you. Oh, thanks. What got me going to read tarot? And all right, so in 2020, my partner died of colon cancer at the time. And I actually wanted to, I was 39 at the time. John was 41. When John died, I wanted to sort of like still establish a connection and the relationship, I guess. And that's how I started. It was also during the pandemic. He died in September 2020. So I started reading tarot just to like maintain that and just kind of distract myself. Oh, thank you so much. Thanks, guys. The weather in Greece was medium, but overall really nice because it was like around 58 degrees on like a good day. It was like 58, 60. So it was pretty beautiful. Thank you. And thank you. After John died, I wanted to create that connection. So I would just like read for fun for people, like for friends, like just for friends. Full transparency. I was like drinking heavily. After John died, I drank heavily for like a year. I drank and smoked weed every day for a year. Like for his passing, I could not, it was very, very hard for me to deal with a lot of feelings of, you know, and then I picked that up for fun. And then I was like, I was doing it. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Thanks, guys. And gals. Thank you. Yeah, I've been broken a long time. I've been broken a long time, more than that, besides that. But so that I started reading for friends for fun because it was a pandemic. I had a roommate at the time too, and I was just like not super getting along. So I wanted my freedom. So I would hang out at my shop, which would be very close to where I lived. And then friends would come back like, you know, the reading that we said came true. I was like, no shit. They're like, yeah. I was like, get out of here. Yes, I do personal reading. Go to the link in my bio, learn with me, soulsticetarot.com, and you go to services. You can click the tab or scroll down and you can see all of my availability. Thank you. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, so, okay, Maria. You take your time. I'll do it later today too. Yes, I did. Yes, in fact, I did. It did connect with John a lot. And then at some point, you know, I felt stronger, and then, you know, I asked for some distance, so I got some distance. So he's still around. He's doing his thing. He's making a beautiful garden. He's chilling. Hi. Somebody's testing you, Michaela. And then, oh my God, Reginald. Welcome to the Infinity Vault. Access to the Discord. This is happening. Thank you, June. Yolanda, good morning. Thank you. Oh my God. Oh my God. So my whole point. And then I would see, so I've obviously had, TikTok and not so much on Instagram, but TikTok, I would see the tarot readings a lot. And then I would be like, what if I started one? Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, limitless. I appreciate that. Such a nice thing to say. Thank you. Yeah, I lost my best friend at age 21 and 22 to non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, my friend Fiona. I've been accustomed to loss of cancer. So I lost my best friend when I was 21. A lot of people don't know my story. I guess when you think about it, it makes sense that I'm like a viable contender. I'm like connected with that stuff. When I talk to you now, I'll think about it. I'll think about it. We'll see. Yeah, I'll go into the Discord. Maybe the Discord will be like probably after like 5 or 6 p.m. Yes. So I'm like been very familiar with it. Anyways, my dad fell ill in 2021. So like a year after John passed, my dad started getting sick, and I would, see a lot of tarot readings and by the way, I would see stuff on my readings. They've come true like 3 years later. I'm serious. So like sometimes when people, I wish they would say this, but I feel like people don't want to say it because they don't want to like lose their followers. Sometimes the things that you watch, like the readings that you see like on your For You page, on your home page, they will come true like 2 to 3 years later. I was like landscaping and I would work so hard. I've worked so hard my whole life, and manual labor too. And I would see these readings like, you're going to go viral. You're going to be a household name. You're going to change things. You're going to be a superstar. You're going to be on TV. Da, 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 da. And I'm like, what? That's insane. Well, I wake up at like 4:30 in the morning, freezing my butt off to like, plant tulips right now. So, yeah. And anyway, I decided to distract me from my dad's illness. I decided to start the TikTok. And then TikTok, one of my videos went viral. And then I went from like 50 followers to like 200. And from 200, I went to like 8,000 followers in like a month. And that was the start of TikTok. And then on Instagram, something very, similarly happened as well. And it's just like been going up. Thank you. Do I see the loved ones? Yes, I do. I definitely connect. I don't like to sort of advertise that I connect because I feel like people just want to do that. But if like family members come through in the reading, I definitely bring it up. I feel like people who have had that. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You're so nice. You guys are so nice to me. Thank you. Hi, Holly. So yeah, that was the very long answer to your question. So I would just see the readings. I'm like, I can do that too. Why not? And then I would just say it. And I would just say, I didn't even have a tripod. That's how your favorite clumsy tarot reader, because I would like drop the phone. It would be like mid-session and it would just like bloop. It would like fall all the time. I'm like, this is crazy. But I'm just like an authentic gal. I think it's very exhausting to be anything but myself. And I'm a lot. So I'm enough. I'm not for everybody, but for those who I'm for, you and I, we're going to be like this. We're going to be besties for life. And right, I believe that does actually. Gardening is good. Yeah, I do all kinds of gardening, I like to consume the gardening too. Thanks. Oh, I appreciate that. Oh, that's a good question. So very, very long time ago, that's amazing. I also acted in film and TV around 2004 to 2007. And then I went to Greece to kind of just like find myself. And then I ended up doing theater in Greece too. So I've acted a lot. I don't act when I'm on camera, but I do feel like the comfortable part of that and feeling comfortable is why I think I'm like more authentic and natural, let's say. My mom is doing all right. Oh, thank you, Mindy. Yeah. I'm a lot, so I'm enough. Tiger, that's true. Right? It's like I'm a lot, so I'm enough for somebody, right? What do you mean? Yeah. So I would do, oh, you mean like what I was in? I used to do a lot of different kind of theater. I used to do Greek theater. I used to do English theater. I performed in Italy as well, north. In Brescia, Italy. So I used to do a lot of acting for a long time, and then I used to do behind the scenes stuff. So I used to work for like independent movies and things like that. Fun fact: Christian Slater actually has one of my paintings that I was commissioned by the production company. It's a portrait of his two dogs. Fun fact. So I also acted and I painted and I waited tables and I did that, and I would work in my dad's business for a long time, and I was doing everything and anything. And then I decided to step away from the movie industry because of the, mind-altering substances, and I wasn't very strong in my character and I didn't have a lot of confidence, so I ended up walking away from that. So that's what it is. A movie about my life. Who's gonna play me? Who can play me? Alyssa Milano? We have the same birthday. And we are exactly the same age. When I connected my own voice, my own fucking voice. I don't let anybody take over my body. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh like that. No. I was laughing at my own reaction to it. Yes, always in myself or my voice. Oh, thank you. Maybe. I guess, guys, right? I don't know. I guess, guys, it just all aligns. I don't know. Somebody read my chart for me over the summer, and basically everything leads to this. Technology, being connected to technology is very important to me. I'm like a techie gal. Like, obviously, like I don't make code or anything like that, but if I pursued something like that, I think I would be good. But I enjoy that. What's my big three? You'll have to guess. You'll have to guess. Lady Gaga? I like medium like her. Is that weird? Like, I love her music, but I don't know. I like medium like her. Well, she's been through a lot, so I can't really say. But, okay, Lady Gaga will play me? Okay. All right. I think she would do a great job, though. But she has to have my hair. We have to, like, give her, like, a really nice, like, wavy, long, red wig. Have a great night, Faith. So I'm like saying again, you'll have to guess what my big three is. You have to guess. I don't just divulge that immediately. It's going to be on Wikipedia soon enough, but you can take a guess. You can take a guess what my sun sign is. You can take a guess what my moon sign is, and you can take a guess what my rising is. Bye. Thank you for coming through, June. Medium liquor. I'm not a Leo sun. A lot of people think of that because of my hair. I have no Leo in my chart. Ironically enough, no Leo in my chart. She's also act as a creative genius, Leo. I love that. Thank you. Who's your favorite person on YouTube? I love that. I'm not a Leo. No, I'm not. Very interesting. I feel like people think of the Leo because of the sun and the confidence. I'm a Sagittarius. Amanda knows. I'm a Sagittarius. I'm a Sag sun. I'm a Sag sun. I'm a Sag sun. I'm a Sagittarius. You can guess my moon sign and my rising sign. Aw, thank you. I actually have a Libra stellium. Yes, does it? My moon sign is totally a valid question. Yes. Of course. Of course, yeah, don't feel some type of way about it. Yeah. I didn't know that. I was like, do people really channel that in like another voice? No, it's me. But I feel like if they're talking to me in a funny voice, I address it. No. I am a Gemini rising. Sherry. I am a Gemini rising. How did you know that? How did you know that? Funny you say Capricorn moon. I'm not a Capricorn moon. However, my birthday is very close to Capricorn and my Mercury is in Capricorn. So the way I speak to people and connect is a Capricorn. And that's why I'm very businessy and I'm very no nonsense. I don't have lucid dreams. Libra moon. Sag sun, Libra moon, Gemini rising. That's my big three. No, my Venus is in Aquarius. Yes, I'm a Capricorn cusp. We are so fun. So you get like the fun and you get the serious all in one. All the insanity in one fun bag of intuition. That's me. I love that. see, we always feel about harmony, right? We don't never want to fight. Everything's got to be harmonious. We don't like to go to sleep angry. Oh, that's good stuff. Julie, thank you for coming through. Thank you so much for the gifts as well. I really appreciate it. David, thank you so much. Lots of air. I got a lot of air. I got a lot of air, and then I do have a planet in Scorpio that saves me, which is why I'm so obsessive with my work, and I work so hard, and I'm diligent, and I love my family because it's in my family house, Scorpio. Yes, I am very cerebral. That is absolutely true. And I got like a very strong cutoff game too. Like if you hurt me, if I get the ick, I've never gone back to an ex. Never. Never. Cap Moon, nice. What's going to be the name of the movie? Night. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I don't have back to Reginald's question. I don't have lucid dreams. I actually do have quite vivid dreams, and I don't have prophetic dreams. I definitely feel like I have symbolic dreams. Yeah, I definitely, sometimes I'm a little too firm, to be honest with you. I do feel like I used to be very, very rough around the edges. I am quite softer now. You guys are definitely seeing like my more natural, gentle side for sure. Yes. But I am a tough cookie. I am tough. I'm tough to date. I'm tough to be with. Full transparency. It takes me like 3 to 4 years to trust someone fully, like a friend. Like if we've been cool, like after year 3, that's when I start really opening up. And I think that's my Capricorn side pretty much. Yes, Mercury Cap. I think so too. I don't really know too much, guys, to be honest. You still want to interview me? Thank you. I'm not super confident yet. I have to like, open up those vibes. I have to open them up. Thank you. I did grow up in New York. Yes. Yes. I am a straight shooter. It's funny. My dad used to say that. I'm a straight shooter. My dad was a Virgo. My mom was a Cancer. My mom's got like Sun Cancer, Moon Cancer, Mercury, Mars, Venus, and Cancer. Like all of her planets are in Cancer except for her rising, which is Leo. So in addition to being super emotional, she would think she was right too. The Sag in me, yes. What's my favorite acting role? Wonder Woman for sure. Your Aries, nice. Wonder Woman for sure. I feel like I would have made a kick-ass Wonder Woman. I don't know, I don't look like much now, but once upon a time, I was a fit gal. You're Scorpio? I love that. That's why you're so passionate. You're very passionate. And also, like, you're very dedicated. I love Scorpios. I really do. I feel like a lot of Scorpios get a bad rap. But you always have to look at the rest of the chart, Their Sun and Mercury Cancer. Leo rising. Oh, nice. Beautiful, Julia. You have like the best Venus too, by the way. Speaking of beauty and balance. Wonder Woman. Aquarius moon. Nice, 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 nice Gemini too. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, cool. So I guess the 1 to 2 is good because everybody had to leave from their work break. So you guys hung out on your break. That means so much to me that you spent all this time. Sometimes it's like I'm still in disbelief. You have to realize, like, I feel like this virtual world, it is connected to my 3D, but sometimes it feels so far out. And I still become very flabbergasted by people wanting to spend time with me, hanging out with me. Like, you want to be my friend? Like, I'm so happy you want to be my friend. And I feel like even if I had 2 million followers, I still would feel that way. And that's also because of the what I've gone through. You are a Taurus side. Libra, Buddha, Virgo. Jodo. You, the moneymaker man. The moneymaker man with the beauty. You like the refined things in life. Taurus, Leo, Taurus, Leo, rising, Sagittarius. Oh my God, Sydney. These are all real steadfast but fun. I love that. Julia, see the Cancer, that's the Cancer side. Pisces, Virgo, Sag. Yes, that's how I feel. Oh my God, Judith, thank you so much. Symbolism. Oh, really? That's so interesting. What kind of symbolism on the cards if you feel like sharing? Gemini, Cancer, Virgo. And you're like a wicked artist. By the way, Nicole Anacre is one of the best artists I've ever seen. Incredible artist. Yes! Scorpio rising. Take it to 5 days shows. Yeah! Aries, Sun, Virgo rising. Love that. It's like everyone's like wild and then the communists, right? The why. My charts are like, I have so much in Libra, so much in Sagittarius. And then I have like I'm like leaning towards Cap. I'm like very serious. I'm serious Cap. I feel like that shows so much. Cap, and then my Mercury is Cap, and then everything else is Libra and Sag, and then my Jupiter is in Scorpio. And those are my planets. That's everything, literally. Thank you. Thank you. Me? Thank you so much. Takes one to know one, Julia. Yes, I do. I love that. That's why I feel like I always have a good relationship with myself, because I feel like, I also think when your sun and your rising are compatible or opposites, you like, how Kanye says that song, I'm on my own. What does he say? Like, I don't need you as I'm on my own thing. I always feel like this. It's like, I don't need you. I'm on my own thing. I always feel like I really get along with myself. If you have like a compatible, Sherry, thank you for this beautiful flower. What a phenomenal animation. Sagittarius, I love that. Pisces, Sun, Scorpio, Virgo, very cool. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. You guys are fun to hang out with too. It's an equal give and take. Honking for confirmation. Thank you. But yeah, it takes me a very long time to trust fully, like 3 years into a friendship. If we're friends for like 3 years, then I start opening up a lot. It's so strange. It's very like opposite to my chart, let's say, but it's like my personality. I'm very, very loyal, but it takes me a very long time. I guess because I've been betrayed a lot in my life too, perhaps. That's why. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. That's the thing about life. David had to go because he was working. A gentleman who turned 68 today. You'll realize in your life that like it's a forever journey to love yourself and take care of yourself and do all the right things for yourself and getting to know who you are. It takes time. It takes time, and loving yourself and having a good relationship with your mind and your spirit and being good with you. That's why with these readings, my intention is to always empower you and just like hold up the mirror. And sometimes it's like I flick the facade, I crack the facade. It's very uncomfortable, but how else are you going to change, 6 months? Mindy, you're better than me. Yo, because people can like change in like a year and change. I see people just turn around. I've seen people turn around and, go from fucking being your bestie to being like nothing and like ghosting you. It's been like over a year. You're like, that's why it's like I have a 3-year rule. If we're friends for 3 years, you're probably friends for life. And then we're going to open up. Yes. But yeah, that's the vibe. I think today was a pretty successful live, except for that one person who made like that one, like whatever comment. Yeah, the ghosting. It's so bad. Because I don't do that. I can be flaky. Like, if people want to make plans and stuff, like, that's when I can be flaky. I'm like, yes, I want to do it. And then I'm like, no, I don't want to do it. Then that's the only time I'm flaky. But I'll never ghost anybody. Right? Right? Exactly. Yes. But that's how I really feel about the, whatchamacallit, about getting to know someone. So this is what it takes time. And I like that. I feel like I said, I feel like in love relationships, I feel like I'm very difficult. If I get upset about something, like in my mind, I'm also like so fiercely loyal. So I go AWOL on the things that people like don't go crazy over. And sometimes I feel like I'm very unfair. Like I feel like I'm very, like when I get upset and I get the ick, there's like no turning back. Like if I hit the point of no return, then it's like really bad. But I'm very patient and I forgive people, but I feel like specific things, I'm like, nah. Kelly time. Very nice. It's 2:11 here. What up? Yes. Confirmation. I love that. Okay, cool. Yes, it's 2:11. I don't know what 2:11 means. It probably means something. But like there's just something I have this thing about loyalty. And there's a lot of trauma in my family regarding like loyalty, the loyalty issue. So it's like I kind of like came into this world with a lot of these feelings and stuff. That's why I have like deep rooted wounds regarding like long-term commitment. Hence the 3 years. But I feel like I'm very tough. I'm very tough to be with. Yes, Reginald. Sometimes I feel like the person that so you know, people's energy does matter too. So if the person that I'm reading for is open, man, I could just like go through like the entire deck in like 10 minutes, or I could just like, I don't even need the cards. I just feel them. But sometimes people like are very skeptical or they're very hurt. And it feels like I'm pulling teeth and I'm just like, do they think I'm fake? Like, oh my God. It's hard sometimes. It's more so about the clients that I'm with, not necessarily the messages that I'm relaying. Yeah, definitely have ADD. I don't think I'm hyperactive like that, but I definitely have ADD for sure. It's more of like people pleasing necessarily. I don't like to disappoint people, so I'm like, yeah, yeah, yeah. But the truth is, I'm like, nah. I just say no from the get go. Aw, Jonah. Well, you got a loyal friend in me, my boy. I promise you, I am so loyal. I'm very fiercely loyal, so you don't have to worry about that. And you'll see it. You'll see it. God willing, all is good. I want to be here on this planet and live forever. Do you think of it? Yeah. Um, yes. I feel like for example, these things, like I flip out like certain things. Like, okay, let me ask you guys a question. This is a great topic because we have men in here and women in here, and I love that. Um, oh, me? Thank you very much. That's a very nice thing to say. Very sweet. But I feel like in relationships, like what do you think is crossing boundaries? Like, for example, like if my partner is like liking other people's photographs, you know, following the wrong people, like following people, like engaging energetically with someone else when you're engaged. I think this is like my number one trigger. And I'm like, I will like debt the relationship. Thank you. Thank you. You are too. Ah, thank you guys. Miguel, I don't think so. I don't think my soulmate would like that very much, but I appreciate the sentiment. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like that stuff. Like anything that's regarding, because like the thing about loyalty, you know, it's like a very big thing for me. I'm just telling you up front, like this is my personal issue. It's always been the case like that. And if I see something that I don't like, I'm so unforgiving. It takes me a lot to like get out of that. And I feel like people would understand. What is your biggest trigger in relationships? Because I'd like to hear that. What is your biggest trigger? Okay, yeah, I think so too. You know, I don't know, especially I'm like extra sensitive. So obviously it's not my partner's responsibility to make me feel like wanted and loved and valued. But if I feel like the energy going that way, I'd be like, damn, what the fuck? You know, am I not enough? You know, that's the feeling, right? And then goes back to the feeling like I'm enough. Yeah, but what are your triggers, I guess? Is it similar to mine? Is it different? Is there something else that you feel? It is something, right? Oh, the accent, that's for sure. Yes. When I'm pissed off, it's like that too. Yes, Holly. I'm exactly the same way also. Oh, yes. I do not hide. I do not. When it comes to RBF and Marina, we are on opposite sides of the spectrum. I do not have RBF. You already know. Rejection sensitivity. Aha. Oh, so you do have ADHD? So when someone rejects you, it's like hard for you to just like gather yourself. If you don't mind, like that's very interesting, actually. You guys are so fucking cool. I mean, I just love that you're sharing with me, Sherry. Yeah, that's what I would think too, Sherry. You know, I don't know. But sometimes I'm like a little too strict. I think sometimes I could be like a little bit more loose, but I'm not. I'm like very firm. Aha, got it. Got it. Oh, Julia, that's very interesting. Lying. You have RBF. Jessica? I am supremely jealous. I don't have RBF. But I guess part of my like rise to climb in social media for me as a reader is to not have RBF so people can feel if I'm being disingenuous or not. I also have a very interesting question I want to ask you guys psychologically. Loyalty? Yes. Love me out loud. Oh, you admit if it's your fault. Oh my God. You admit if it's your fault, even if it's not your fault, to avoid conflict. Right. So it's like, you know, not wanting to hear like the barrage, right? That's so interesting. Angelic nature. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. No, it's not. It's not bad. I think that's super honest. When someone is lying, you never trust them. Ah, man. I can tell when people are lying, and it's like, you are mad stupid, bro. Like, mad stupid. Also, like, why are you lying to an intuitive person who literally makes a career out of fucking telling people that they're lying? Do you know anything like that sometimes? It's persuasion, not lying. It's very funny. Rejection, real perceived. Oh, that's very interesting. So I think that's very interesting. That's why I feel like, if you're still hanging out with me, that means that, because I feel like a lot of my readings, they see things that could be perceived right, that rejection sort of thing. That's why I feel like my messages, even when you deliver, I think delivery is very important too. Because I think also it's not about making the person feel like they're not capable or inept or they lack, right? I think that's, the boundaries are rule. That makes sense. Ah, Jessica, thank you. Your mom, trust with the better. Yes. Too strict? Yes, yes, yes. I'm very like that. If they're in your life, they do have a responsibility. Yeah, April, you know what? You are right. If they're in your life, they do have a responsibility. I like that. I like that, Tanya. Yeah, I'm an anxious avoidant for sure. I'm anxious. I'm so anxious. And that's the thing. What up, Ty? Oh, actions following words. Being called a liar. Oh my God. Right, and if you're like autistic too, you're definitely not a liar. Right? I don't think I've ever met an autistic person who is a liar. I don't. My dad was on the spectrum, and he was not a liar. I feel like, I'll take that back. But he used to like have just like mannerisms. Like didn't like his food touching on the plate too much. Things had to be like very specific. I had to make the Greek coffee like 7 times. It had to be made a specific way all the time. Very into like repetition. My dad, Holly. Oh yeah. They can't tell me what they don't like. Ah, yes, exactly. Nah, I feel that. I totally feel that. Yeah, that's like my big thing. My big thing is the loyalty part with the other feminines. That's my thing. I could even get past like, 'cause sometimes people lie because they feel so afraid. I feel like sometimes people lie because they feel like so afraid that you're gonna like rip them to shreds, and they don't tell you the truth. So that doesn't affect me as much, but it's just like, did anybody just see that? Please tell me somebody else just saw that. Please tell me somebody else just saw that. Please. That's awesome. Okay. Awesome. It's the vibe. So somebody in here probably didn't want to hear that, but it's all good. It wasn't the lighting. The lighting is the same. It was the vibe. It's the vibe. Okay. I'm just glad it wasn't just me. I was like, but yeah, for whatever reason, like, so like other things I don't even connect with, like they don't bother me at all. But when it comes to like the loyalty part and like the projections to like the opposite gender and stuff, is making me feel like I'm not doing it for you. Like, that's it. That's it. That's my thing. That's my only thing. I feel like it's my one big thing. It's my only thing. Obviously, also never be rude to a waiter. I would never be with somebody who was rude to somebody who assisted them. I think how a person acts to a server will tell you everything. Interesting. Yeah. Then sometimes I'm like, the thing is though, because I'm respectful and I'm assuming what they say lies, they're, like what they're saying is true, even though I'm lying, it just makes me doubt myself. I'm like, am I wrong? Should I cancel myself now? Oh, that's interesting. You said, right? Exactly. Yeah, I believe that. Oh my God. Ketchup packets, that's terrible. Yeah, I used to have like a friend, and I feel like she would treat guests, like treat servers like hosts is really rude and stuff. It's actually calmed down a little bit, but yeah. It would kind of be like incorrigible to be around. I feel like I couldn't breathe around her. And some years ago, a friend of mine said that was like a certain kind of way, but I think it was like my anxiety too. Well, like I said, if you haven't like healed the deeper parts of yourself, sometimes you don't realize it. I feel like I was like a little entitled shit to like 25 years ago, maybe even less. I was just very sensitive. So I feel like I had a lot of entitlement too. You're seeing like a very different version of what a lot of people have recognized. My core was always the same, of course, but it definitely wasn't perfect. And yeah, it's 222. All right, I said I was gonna go at 2. Okay, 2:30 for sure. 2:30 for sure. And I haven't posted today. Today's reading is gonna be shorter because I had Lucky in my lap and he was crying, but I had promised I was gonna continue the earlier read, so we'll do that. Yeah, I feel like I've worked through a lot of my feelings, and I still am. So I'm not even trying to be faultless. Not allowed to put music on here. I'm trying not to get demonetized. They're very, very specific about that. Yes, yes. I feel like was trying to think what my friend was like observing. I think it was just like my anxiety about situations and an entitlement. I feel like I was entitled, but it's just because of me not wanting to heal, you know, these other things, that how powerless I felt in my life. That's where entitlement comes from. Yes. I know. I just hope I'm never the ick for people. I never want to be the ick. Yes. I feel like everyone in here actually in some way is a healer. Pretty sure we're all connected. I'm pretty sure. I don't feel like just like anybody hangs out in my rooms knowing that I am too much and all out there. Nicole, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much thank you for the support. And now we have a new Infinity Vault member too. If Maria is still in here also, I'm so excited. We're going to be typing on Discord tonight. So cool. So cool. I don't know that song actually. Oh, wow, Julia. Fantastic. Fantastic. You are there. All right. Cool, 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 cool. All right. This is so cool. I love this. You guys made today's live so successful. Island reggae. Again, margarita on an island. Oh, yeah. I mean, if you have something that could help, do it. But you just want to make sure that you're helping people collectively for positive, because there's always a karmic thing. Are you down and be nurse? Are you working at an animal hospital? I always wanted to be a vet too, but I just didn't want to go through 4 years of medical school because I didn't like school. School of life, school of life. I mean, I did go to school and I graduated. I have 2 degrees, but I have a degree in marketing and I also have an associate's in film and television acting. So cool. But yeah. Who is a narcissist sociopath? Ariel, who is that? Attachment theories? Oh. Well, so actually, the thing is, these type of issues that I'm talking about, someone being narcissistic and sociopathic, they're coming from deeper rooted wounds. And they come from the parentals and how you grow up, which is actually what I do mention in my readings. I just don't directly call it that because you start going, skip that part and then try to go underneath, because what makes a person a sociopath or a narcissist. However, I will say when we do one-on-one readings, I feel like I go into that more in depth because there's only so much that you can do for a collective reading, if that makes sense. You have to also realize when I'm doing a collective reading, I'm not even fucking kidding. Sorry for cussing. Why am I apologizing? When I'm doing a collective reading, I'm literally getting like 4 to 7 messages sometimes at the same time. At the same time, because this part is for this part, this part is for this part is for this. And trying to put that together is like hard enough. I'm telling you, it's like it's not exactly what you think. Talk about the ADD mind. Definitely cerebral, and I was meant for this. But when I read for the collective, it's not just one vibe. I'm literally connecting with like more vibes, and it's like, okay, this is going to be like a 4-parter, a 5-parter, and then you just connect. Oh, Holly, please do. Let me just see. I skipped a couple. Oh, thank you, Nicole. I'm glad you did too. Yeah, you get used to it, Jono, about the animals. How to deal with an anxious woman? Huh. So, a lot of coddling, a lot of checking in. You know, checking in and be like, what's going on? How are you? I think it's just like knowing that you are there is, it's like the opposite of what you would do. You know, people say like back off. You do not back off. With an anxious person, you want to give assurance, but you also don't want to go over the top and don't do something beyond your comfortability. Uh-huh. Yes. Yes, all of that. Okay. It's tough. And I feel like we all have something. We all really do have something. We all have things that are like that we understand that we have. We have other parts that we don't know that we have. But I feel like even with my readings, no matter what you know, issues we have, whatever what diagnoses, of course, like I don't go into the health stuff, but I feel like some issues are uniform, you know? We all have like a specific set of, you know, core stuff and traumas and things like that. Thank you so much. I really had fun today. Today was really nice. Today was very successful. I feel very pleased. I was on for 1 hour and a half. That's a lot. 90. That's a freaking movie. How was the movie? Did you like the movie? Did you get any popcorn? Did you get anything out of it? Did you cry? Did you laugh? Did anybody talk in the back? Did you have to smack them? Just kidding. Um, but I think that we all have like a specific core stuff. Like we all have like a set of like 10 things that we all have to work on. I don't think it's different. I love the movie. Thank you. Yes, I believe that. And I don't think that in America, people are supported properly to get the proper assistance for people who suffer from mental health stuff. Like what I feel like people call schizophrenia, I feel like that they are very strong mediums, you know? And instead of they just like give them meds, just like suppress. But it's like this person could help you, you know? Thank you, Holly. I am glad that you did too. Thank you. We are so wholesome here. We are wholesome. That's the vibe. That's the vibe. We have a good time. I I don't know. I like to keep things wholesome. I feel like there's just so much crap and smut and grossness and just like crude stuff. And there are always easy ways to make money on the internet, folks. We're not being ridiculous here, but there is something to be said about being able to change people's hearts for the better, to help people recognize themselves more doing this kind of work, you know? I have awesome computer timing. Thank you. Um, I just feel like in a really crappy world full of fakeness, you should be honored by my lateness, that I would even show up to this fake shit. 79% of influencers are mad fake. They are insecure. They are clout chasers. Um, I feel like exactly. Thank you. That's how it is. I feel like I just want to show people that there's another path, and I feel very excited. And if I can help people, just like remember who you are, because the more that we take back our personal power, look into our own shit, our own issues, not only do we end up projecting less onto others, but we give ourselves the ability to be able to heal ourselves and therefore heal others. You can hear my voice is getting raspy. Thank you. I'm like that too. I'm just like, I don't know. Listen, when it comes to me and my person, no holds barred. But when it comes to like all this other stuff that people do, people are a little bit open, a little too open. I'm a little old school like that. That's my vibe. That's my Capricorn said. Thank you, Ada. There she goes with the Aquarians. I love my Aquarians. Yes, it's 2:30 here. Yes, 2:31. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's worth it. You guys are worth the lateness. Thank you. Thank you so much for like, just like loving my vibe and being a part of it. I've been trying to get emotional. It's very hard. I'm a sensitive gal. I'm still learning how to deal with this rise. I get very bent out of shape when someone's upset. I put literally like 210% into everything that I'm doing. in my work all the time. I am a very well-known workhorse. Thank you. Thank you so much. And I feel like, you know, being understood is something that was a gift that was not bestowed upon me so easily. So even though I'm talking about like my family being open and things being good like this, it was like a very long and arduous journey to get here. You know, being open, I didn't have the proper rearing. My parents also both worked very hard to like keep food on the table, so they did not give me a lot of the emotional needs that I needed. So I learned to be alone by myself, play a lot of video games, you know. I'm just a closeted person. I definitely had like my rebellious streak from like 19 to 27 for sure. I was just like out there. I'm very grateful for not having social media and all these like websites and stuff, because I think I would have definitely been a person to like record some like stupid content. And I'm so glad that that none of my dumb shit was like recorded on the internet. Oh, the anxious woman. Yes, that's how it is. Coming from an anxious person myself. Yes, 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 yes to all of that. We get so, I get this like this too. I get so nervous. Like if you don't get the reaction out of someone, or someone's not loving you, or someone's like not doing something for you, or they're not responding to you, we always like put it on them. Like, they're an asshole. They're this, like, what a bitch, what a this. And then if like, instead of thinking about like, what is going on for me right now? Why am I putting all of this energy into a person who clearly doesn't want to, whatever the fuck their reasons are? But instead of bringing it back to me and to myself and to my feelings, it's like, what is going on for me? And if you allow yourself to do that, you work so much and you just become a better person. I really feel like it helps you become a better person, because you just, now you don't want to take everything on yourself, because that could also like an injury from the wrong end. Thank you, Nicole. That's such a nice thing to say. Thank you so much. I'm gonna screenshot this too, Nicole. Thank you. That's so nice. Oh, thank you, Maria. We all have the power to have an awesome ass life. It can't constantly fucking be shit for years and years and years. It was like that for me. And God has assisted me to change my life. But like my mom would always say, God helps those who help themselves. And if you're going to give yourself to yourself and love yourself, you'll be able to do that too. Whatever you believe in. Yes. Of course. Yes, Reginald. You know, that's the hard thing, but it's also like releasing that. It's like people are just going to be what they are, you know, and sometimes these people are your counterparts, right? And all you can do is just focus on yourself. You have to be obsessed with yourself. Let me just tell you, it is the key. And I would hear it and I wouldn't understand it. And it took me almost 43 years to figure this out. Hold on a second. I'm just reading all the comments. Yes. Thank you, Kath. I appreciate that. I feel like the key really is to happiness. You have to be obsessed with your life. If you're not happy with your life, of course, everything else outside of yourself is going to be like so much nicer, so much more formidable. Like, oh my God, I want their life or whatever. You got to do what you can for yourself. And that's when things started changing. When people ask, like, what brought you into tarot? It's like, obviously, like I wanted to see if there was something else. As a person who's always struggled. So even though I'm a workhorse, terrible spending habits, terrible relationship with money, like it was a very bad relationship with money. I always could make a lot of it, a lot of money. I mean, a lot of money. I mean, a lot of money without things to show for it in the way that I want to. Then I was like, okay, something needs to shift. Like something needs to change. And usually when you get tired of yourself, of your own BS, that's when like, okay, what do I need to do? And then if you're like grateful, I think gratitude is key for success. We've talked about that. Reginald, we said that the other day. Thank you so much, Rachel. I love that. Guys, this means so much to me. But I feel like when you bring the energy back to you, the things you like to do, even if it's like, you know, go play a video game or something, go do something that you like on your own without including anybody else. I just feel like it's a magnet. People will just flock to you. It's an energy. When you are projecting on a partner, they can feel like it feels like a freaking choking. You have to be able to leave the space open. And that's like unanimous. It has irrelevant to, yes, you are, Jono. You already are. You already are. it just changes everything. And then you can be more choosy. And then you realize that you're not just giving into situations that just feel like easy or whatever it is. It's possible. It's possible. I am the living result, an example of it is possible. It is possible. I wanted to create a savings for myself. That's something that I've never had. I'm so fine to talk about all of these things. I'll tell you exactly what not to do. Exactly what not to do. I'm a very risky person. I take emotional risks, maybe not physical risks. I don't like Ferris wheels, by the way, at all. I don't like Ferris wheels, and I don't like super duper heights. Like, don't do that shit ever. But emotional risks, I take them. And I could definitely tell you what works and what doesn't work. And I wanted to change my financial situation. I wanted to be able to feel like I wanted to believe in tomorrow and live for tomorrow instead of feeling like I didn't know what tomorrow would bring because of all the loss that I've suffered, because time is fleeting and you can have something today and it's snatched from you tomorrow. And I do attest a lot of that to a lot of my success and why I feel like I can still maintain like a semblance of humility because of the loss. Like, I've been very humbled. So that's why I feel like I'm so ready to like fly to the moon with this shit. Like, the way that I'm feeling, I'm so ready to kill it. Like, I want to crush this and I want to help. No, Joe, no. Because when I was a child, I used to live on the 20th floor in New York City. My dad would seat me on, I don't know why he would do this. He was trying to do exposure therapy. He would seat me on the seat of the balcony and I would look down, and 20 flights is insane. And I was like crazy with the heights, but my equilibrium has changed. Exposure therapy would not work for me. I just like to be planted, sit firmly on the ground. I feel more cozy. I feel more cozy. Even when I fly on planes now, flying, I used to love to fly. I was like, yo, just put me like, I don't know, on the wheel. I'll hold on real tight. Let's do it. And now I'm like, oh, like so scared. I was like, am I gonna make it? Is the plane gonna crash? Are we gonna be good? Are we gonna be that? So yeah. I hope that my I don't know. Now, if I was flying, you know, maybe feeling safe. I don't know. I don't really know. No, I just feel like safer on the cruise. I won't do a cruise though. I'll fly a plane 10 times over than a cruise. That's even scarier. We don't want no Titanic going all the way to the Caribbean, for sure. Yes, Art of Defense, you absolutely are. For all of you who stayed, thank you. Thank you. This was probably the most successful YouTube live. You did it. Thank you. Oh, interesting. There you go. Exactly. Exactly. Thank you guys and gals. You've been so good to me. Thanks for being so welcoming. I appreciate y'all. And keep going. Just keep going. Keep going. I'm glad my messages resonate. If you ever want to know if a reading is for you, book a personal read. I feel like that's the best way. You can't get bent out of shape for readings that you may not be sure that they're personalized. Thank you. You as well. The pleasure's mine, for real. And I intend on being here for the long haul. I just want to make sure I do everything right. I don't want to ever get demonetized. I don't want to ever get banned. I just want to make sure that I'm kosher. So I just want to do the right thing. But you are not alone. We are all going through something. And I'm just very grateful that I can still do this and still smile and still, you know, have fun and despite everything. So I guess my personality was meant for this. So I'm just happy to attract y'all. You guys are part of my vibe. Thank you. Thank you, Maria. And we'll chill again soon. We'll do this again. Tomorrow, for all my subbies, we're going to go live noonish to 1. Okay? Tomorrow, we're going to do it. It's a date tomorrow. Oh, thank you. Yes, YouTube is the place. Thank you. Thank you. You are all amazing. I sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, I really love you guys. I really mean that. And I don't say that. Fun fact, I've never told a man I loved them first ever in my life, to be fair. And I love you all very much. So thank you. Thank you for believing in me. I'm so pleased that, you know, some of my readings have resonated, that some things have happened. That means a lot. And let's just keep doing this. Let's keep crushing. And let's just show this tarot game how it's done. Have a fantastic day. day, afternoon, evening. Hasta mañana!